There we go. That was a little ridiculous, but we got it working. Cool, perfect. Let's get this stems up. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do this. Should all be working correctly. Perfect. Alrighty then. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's try that again. Cool. What's that? Let's see. Continue. There we go. Welcome back to the AI the Somnium Files. Let's see. All right, here we go. So let's listen. That's interesting. Or what? Took me all the way back here?
Are you okay?
Looks like she can talk again.
After she calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. And I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Okay, let's see. Since I've kind of already, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop like trying to like see every single thing because it's getting annoying even more. So I'll just have to.
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter,
But there
Iba's
was a
broken.
photo.
She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Yet she still does it. Because she knows it really does actually make him happy.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Dude, this is so much Inception, except crime fighting.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Yes.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
I think it's funny how they call him Pewter,
Well, let's see.
like almost like a computer.
Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
Alright, boss. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
You know, you gotta ask, just to be sure.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception.
Fucking Iba.
I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
Yeah, but...
All you did was follow my instructions.
Yeah, straight up dumb.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
This is...
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the syncer sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Yes, Pewter.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be. Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
Yeah.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
And given the fact that we know that that she was murdered somewhere else, since she was murdered somewhere else, which means that because she was murdered, what the fuck? Okay, so she was murdered somewhere else, which means it was all a setup to get Mizuki there. And get Mizuki to see that her mother was dead. Or something. Dude, why would they want Mizuki there? That's my thing.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Mizuki.
I told you, I'm fine. So annoying.
Mizuki's so
It annoyed
mean
you
to me.
already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
You're an
Pressure.
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
Dude, this 12-year-old's a little smarter
I
than
see she is back to her usual
that
self.
she should be.
Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer.
Because she's protecting herself.
When she is in a mood,
Who is she
it's
protecting?
impossible to get her to talk.
I swear,
That's the
everything's
kind of
pointing
girl
to her
she
dad
is.
in my head. It's like,
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
I think it's the dad.
How long do you think
because
I've been
it's
observing
always,
It's been 4 years now.
just a great job at setting up.
Correct.
But for her
I know
specific
things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime?
Yes,
There
ma'am.
might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Last night she saw her mother. She saw what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for him to get back to normal. Alright, so like the first 3 hours I was like, oh, let's look at this, let's look at that, let's look at this. This time I'm only gonna start looking at things that are actually interesting and stuff, because otherwise I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Trying to get every single thing to not be green anymore. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure for something, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yup.
Let me just double check.
What do you care? You never cared about me ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. Stop
Shit.
worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Yeah, no, I know she like really does want me to be there for her, and she does actually like me. But holy fuck, kid! Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Oh, come on, I didn't get the other option? Oh, that sucks. Alright, time to go past the push.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service.
They used the subway to bring the body.
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Railroad crossing. Railroad crossing.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV.
No
I ran
way.
the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband.
Oh
and
my
Mizuki's
god. Please don't let
father,
him
Renju
be
Okura.
the killer. Oh no. Why would you want Mizuki to see it? Unless maybe it was a disgruntled employee that set this all up so that way he could destroy the
So
father.
let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, he could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
Alright, let's see. Okay, let's just.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. The person you saw at the merry-go-round,
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
you're sure?
Well, I don't know.
At least she's admitting like the truth. She easily could have just like hardened up and just went, no, there's no way. Kind of thing.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
Dude, this is supposed to be like one of my best friends. Like this sucks.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
This poor girl, man.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
But
Yeah.
the thing that doesn't make
My
sense
dad
in my
never
mind
said anything
is
like
why
that to
would
me,
he
ever.
want her to
That
see
he was
this?
counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
I agree with her, but the evidence says
The
otherwise.
killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
Yeah, thank you, Iva. Yeah.
The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
So now we have to clear her daddy's name.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
Yep.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh. I just hadn't seen that one yet. Can I like, talk to her? No? I want to know more about his alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time.
Oh.
But that means no one can back up his story.
Yeah.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him. Now, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Yeah, you had local cops
Where
too.
could he be?
Oh shit. Never mind. Nice. Yeah, they have some-
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Looks like we're going to a maid cafe. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I keep thinking this is a loading screen, and it's not. Ugh, well.
Can't be.
Oh shit, she's dead. He's dead. And of course, we had to take him to this.
Renju.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss.
Yeah, I was about to see.
I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Yeah.
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
Good.
I see.
God, she's
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay. Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this is a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
I don't know if that's...
The new Cyclops killer.
My thing is...
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak.
Oh my god. The
Killings from
killer
6 years
killer
ago
tried to kill me.
continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know. We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed
Yeah,
giants.
we all know what Cyclops are.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
Yeah,
Renju doesn't fit that profile.
they're trying to pass it off as...
Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
Oh no.
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently
That's not
now.
how serial killers
Or
work.
do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Date's the criminal,
Iva,
isn't he?
bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Hey, sometimes those amateur theories are important.
Two murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Fair enough. Any thoughts on...
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Yeah, that's his best friend.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Sorry, if my best friend was murdered and I had the ability to investigate it, fuck no.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
He climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. Freaking Mizuki. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
Not to mention, it's your
I'm
father.
Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
Straight
You're
up.
going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it. It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
Damn.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
Oh my gosh. Don't be like that. What in the world? YouTube. What? Oh my god. Yuck. Fuck. Damn it. No wonder no one can fucking find it. Let's see. Cool. Okay. There we go. Bro, I am so sorry. You were right. It's the wrong YouTube channel that I linked. Alrighty then. Do you want to catch the suspect? So,
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
what? I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time.
Good.
Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Wow.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult. Shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
Right? Straight up, Dante. You want to catch the suspects.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Bro, you're not even a teenager.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Right?
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
What?
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
Right?
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
Why
I'm
are
not
you so
pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh?
Right?
Just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a sixth grader.
Hey,
Don't put it
what
like
are
that.
you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
Oh my god.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Oh!
I know about your type,
Yeah, don't.
Hey, you started it.
stupid old man.
True.
Punk ass kid.
Literally me with my sister. Hey, Adam. Hell yeah. Sorry, I was literally fucking dying over here about these fucking two. Honestly, me with my sisters. What's up, my man? How you doing? Let's see. All right, back to Sunfish Pocket. So, unfortunately, this guy, this is this is the little girl's father's place, and
Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
the dad was strong here. Made it look like a suicide, but there's several things that make it inconsistent with suicide. Alright, Inspector, what's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Oh my god, is this Kagami again? Okay, so get this, right? At the beginning, in the first part that I did, I kept asking this guy his name, and he got so mad at me. Again, nothing.
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Because he's super sweet if I choose any other option, right? Needs.
No, we didn't find anything today.
Then watch this.
It's Kagami!
It's Kagami!
Kagami? I told you it's Kagami! I've told you my name like 5 times!
Wanted to do it one more time. I, of course, remembered his name. Really? You remembered his name? Yes, it's engraved in your mind. Apparently, I am a daddy. No, but, like, basically, her dad was murdered. Hey, Chris. Her dad was murdered. By, we don't know who. So, okay, get this, right? So, at the very beginning, we find that her mom was murdered. We find the little girl at the crime scene inside, hiding with the ice pick that was used to murder her. So, it makes her look like a prime suspect. But then I do a whole inception thing, get her to talk, because she was, like, mentally not able to talk at all. And what ends up happening is that we eventually get to the point where we think her dad's the suspect. So eventually I'm able to talk to her and ask, like, hey, where do you think your dad is, basically? And she says the Sunfish Pocket, and that's where we go. And what ends up happening is that we find her dad dead, strung up, murdered. And she was put in a hospital for a night, basically, just to discover that she snuck into the back of my car and refused to stay at the hospital because she thought it was a waste of time, because she'd rather be helping than moping around all day. So I am daddy, but not daddy, because we just did a whole thing where basically they went back and forth about, like, how he has no tact and nothing, whatever, right? And what ends up happening is that she ends up saying, like, you're just a creepy old pervert, man, and so then I go, you're just a punk ass kid, and it's funny. It's like completely, like, if you've seen The Witcher 2, it's completely like the newest season of it. It's great. Let's see. What's your name?
Hey, you. What's your name?
Oh my god.
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
Yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, that's so cool. I love this. The inspector is investigating something. Cool. What's up, Mizuki? You can leave.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in the hospital would be worse.
Still,
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
What?
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember? Do you notice anything strange?
you were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Okay. Do you remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Mm-hmm. Poor little one.
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you.
Fuck you.
Besides, Date?
Hmm?
Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Whatever, Iba.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do?
Right,
Or are you
Chris?
stalling?
What? Dude, she's such a fucking brat. God, she reminds me of my little sister. Let's see that. Okay, let's actually start doing this. Beer kick. By 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs. This is what her
Each keg has
the
a
daughter saw, by
capacity
the way.
of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled in
And that's her
approximately
dad.
55 pounds each.
So, yeah, yeah. Date is like pretty annoying for her. Yeah, blah blah blah. Let's see, evidence marker. Yeah, okay, yeah. Just yeah, blah blah blah. We know what evidence markers are. Okay, so what else is around here? Let's see. Menu table. Blah blah. Oh, is that a camera? What is that? Come on.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none.
Yeah.
Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
That's strange. Let's see. Pictures?
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I
Fuck you,
agree.
Iba. Oh my god. Fuck Iba. Fuck both of you. Jesus. Let's see. It's... Code. Store some. It's a selfish blanket. That's the kitchen.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside. What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
Okay.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is...
Oh, it's Renji's
It's the
watch.
wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
What is it?
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
There's no
No.
wounds.
There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Cheered. Chair.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself.
Which means that they were murdered
This
somewhere else
evidence
again.
makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
Okay.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
And obviously they had things like
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's.
Shoko's the daughter's
The left eyeball
mother.
was removed while the victim was still alive. The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
But why were they in Shoko's? Neck. Yeah.
Strangulation?
Correct.
So it's a duty.
The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renji was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Fuck. Okay. Why would they put the wristwatch in there? me see something. Oh. Stay there. Okay. Let me miss something. What if I'm missing? I'm missing something here. It's bugging me. Menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1800 yen. 1800?
That's...
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
Damn, she plays much earlier. Need the elevator to get here.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
These operations records of elevators?
Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Well, it's consistent. Okay.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Like who?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marvel a lot. Maybe they know something about him. Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner. Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Try calling Iris. There was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
She might be.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Let's go to Lemonscape because we might be able to run into two of them. The two of them.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Hey, I'm right there with you, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know?
Oh my
Like, what are
god.
even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But it was kind of lucky, in a weird way.
Mm.
Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, just give me a
That
call
makes
if
me
Ota
wonder.
shows up. I have my number here.
Couldn't have been old time, right?
Yeah, I got his number.
Damn,
Let
okay.
us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
For sure.
No, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Well, I could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
Damn.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Ah, not this whole thing again. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Reception desk. Reception desk. Cool. Plant.
Date, look! A cricket!
She does have a fascination with insects. A potted plant. Logo. Landscape. She's not here. Still don't get the abstract from you.
This painting is called Hawaiian Dishes and Dark Demons.
What?
Which part is supposed to be a dish and which part is supposed to be a demon?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
we do not party.
Hey,
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
Ooh.
Mizuki, let's go.
Yeah.
Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Okay, let's try Matsushita thing, if I can speak correctly. Hell yeah.
Welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Otis' friend?
Yep.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
What's wrong with him?
I completely forgot. I wonder where he got off to. But he'll come back soon. He always does. Runs off, then comes back.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this establishment.
I as well.
Mm-hmm. What if it's the mom? I know this might sound crazy, but what if it's the mom?
Oh, everything here is delicious. But my personal favorite is our omelet rice.
Did you want to eat here?
No, I don't have much of an appetite. How's your stomach?
Same. I don't think I can eat right now.
Oh, stop, you charmer. But you're not getting a discount out of me.
Damn.
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too.
I am neither of those things.
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
I see. Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I am. I've been here a few times.
Yeah, there's something off. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me about the mom. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it, but she got really weird last time with the whole idol thing, and just got me thinking, what if she's a protective mom type? She can't kill the idol because that would crush her kid.
Is this it?
But if she kills
Yeah.
the president, it makes them tank.
You know about this place?
Yeah, this is where I met Renshu for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
How's it cooking, Mama? How you doing, little Mama?
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Why would it tell me that? Menu has writing on the back. You tell.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid. Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can. But I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
Whatever. A good time is what comes good.
Hey, Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
What? Girl, you better just take care of your shit. It's a little odd. Yeah. Definitely a little odd. TV. It's TV.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with the girls running in slow motion.
Ooh.
What was so good about it?
Everything.
Mm-hmm. Slippers and tomato soup. Poster, poster on the wall. A talented Mr. Dickley. What that is. Fire. Potato. Alrighty then. Oh, am I supposed to be talking to Mizuki? Is that what's supposed to be going on?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home.
That's not what I'm saying.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The
Yeah.
kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Good.
Oh, thank God.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rough.
Poor Date. On my head.
Hey,
Poor
Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama, how have you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... It must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh. Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy. Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
I promise.
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Yeah. Is Renju right, man?
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
Oh my god.
Pass, thanks.
Fucking mommy, man.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
True that.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover. The bathroom?
Yeah. This place is small. The bathrooms are outside.
Take care.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Kumakura office.
Who's this asshole? You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bet!
Oh shit.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
A bronze dragon.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh?
you know you want to give it to me.
What does a guy like the chairman need this for? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
Oh, fuck off. Alright, but can you, like, hack into that ship or something?
Yeah, but look. Flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
If you accidentally enter a bar instead of a restaurant, don't feel obligated to order. Even if the bartender gives you that, order a damn drink. Quite the motto. Permits.
There would be no point in talking.
I got nothing to say to you.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
What? Chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop. I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute, please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa ashtray. Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
An ashtray. I see a few cigarettes.
I want to find out when.
Hey, Iva. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand has climbed.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Fantastic.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today. Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in,
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of evolver in this situation.
Damn it.
Something tells me that he used to be the former killer.
Date! A porno mag at your feet!
What? Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
Holy
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
he's a literal idiot. Okay.
Date! Load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
Okay.
Iba, you saved me.
Damn.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
Fucking Date.
There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
Booze, what? Fucking hell. The issues of knowing
You're
your
a
personal
grown
situation.
man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face. I know you. That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakura since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids. I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
I agree. You can't trust that.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You wanna know more? Hire a private eye. I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something...
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Connected.
Date? It's me! You remember, like, how you said to call you if OJ came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
Taking care of a 12-year-old kid, yet being Yakuza territory the next second. How late do I want to? I kind of also want to play a different game, but
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you... Mom?
Idiot. You must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
true.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't. I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
This is
Pretty
a-
drastic.
yeah, I was gonna say this is a little bigger than a haircut.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
Mr. Sajima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed, we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words,
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
So obviously, Date is the original killer from 6 years ago. His memory got wiped, and he got outfitted with eyes, so that way she could keep an eye on him and watch his dosage and everything. Eventually, they were able to swap him to their team rather than being the guy that is out there murdering. That's what I think, at least.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah, I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry. Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
Yeah.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What?
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big deal, I just...
You better start talking.
Okay. Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. But Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone. The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible. But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
do it for Iris.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
What did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Time to question her at the headquarters. Awesome solution.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation. I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean... I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
But she has a hand missing.
Renju was my
Or
classmate
her
at
hand
Eito
is
Buhai.
seized up.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night? Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Yeah, she's
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Yeah.
That's true. When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Yeah, no, that's too many perfect answers. Right in the ring. That's hella suspicious.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Well, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's still possible. You see.
Oh shit. Okay. It was heavy sedation. Wait. She weighs 100. What's Renju's weight?
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Yeah. Not the oil drum. Okay, let's just look at this one.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope. The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found. Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
Sure, it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Sunfish Pocket is located on the 2nd floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Who's in the oil drum?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
What? Fuck. Okay. I know it's two of these three. I just don't know which two it is, because the elevator record shows. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going. And
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
because of the elevator evidence. Hell yes. Yeah. Oh shit, wrong button. Elevator evidence. Others. Renju's weight and the oil drum. Yeah, buddy. The genius. I didn't think it was going to be her, but she for sure killed him.
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you?
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer.
But this does
A lot of
implicate
people
you.
weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Over what? Reloading. What are we reloading into?
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Okay.
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod.
Okay.
I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Oh, I'm doing this. Okay. Let's double check the area. Just to make sure. What is that? It's just camera. Did I choose the right option? I didn't want to choose the right option.
Shit.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date.
She was banging him.
Sync with her.
For sure was banging him. That's gonna be it.
How about it, Date?
I feel like I can almost see the mystery
Not a
all of
problem.
it.
Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
What the heck? What did I just walk into?
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
She feels empty inside. She's depressed, isn't she?
Somnium scan.
Activate! Get the shit. Mental lock 1. It's over on the TV. Mental lock 2. It's the window. Mental lock 3 is. I'm assuming just locked in. 4 mental locks? Shit. Damn, this shit's locked down. Discover Iris's secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You must be able to find the truth. Well, there's not too much going on here. Let's see, there's the doors. There's the TV screen.
A double door.
Ooh, cool. I'll get my timies.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it. A double door.
Tackle it. You got this.
Stop that. You're not helping.
TV.
A CRT TV.
CRTs. Oh, what the fuck? Let's go use the half one. Renju was killing someone, and she stopped.
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Do I really only have one option? That's the weird dude.
A full body mirror.
Oh, you're really gonna force me to... No.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
I don't like how much time this fucking uses. God damn it. I can't choose anything else. Let's figure out what's going on with this mirror first.
A full body.
Let's talk.
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
You don't have to get called a pervert. And twice.
Right. Technically it's 4 times, but whatever. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that time hurts. Oh well.
A full body.
Let's see. Use the half again. I'll punch it.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
Holy shit.
See? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
I don't know, it was an option, alright? Don't judge me.
3 minutes, Date.
Yeah, I know, I know.
A full body mirror.
Did I accidentally use the 1-6? Oh no, the 1-6 cover, please. Fuck.
A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
I can't say. What is going on?
Maybe it's just something throwing off there.
A torso.
Shit. Oh no. Just can't push it.
No, you.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them.
What do you mean?
The traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you are not going to help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
Date, please stop.
Okay.
Torso with a head.
I just really do not want to listen to anything.
Nothing special.
You don't have the muscle mass. You need to do some training.
What would be the point of that? I do not have muscles.
Well, you are an eye.
That's what I just said.
Eyes have our muscle.
Today I have enough muscle to punch you in the face. It will be splendid.
Come on, Iba, you would know that. For shame, Iba. For shame. Torso with a head. Video's cutting out. Fade to black.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Beat it to. I don't want to.
Less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
A drug bottle that holds. A full body. An operating.
Situation. This TV doing weird.
An old television.
What is that? What's that in their hand? Was that a pill bottle?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Okay, so that doesn't.
A torso similar to a fashion. You have bad taste.
Just do it. I see.
Do you wish to continue?
No, we're done with the joking.
Look, 1 minute left.
Yeah, I know.
A common gas.
I don't know what to do here. Damn it. I'm gonna fill this, aren't I? Damn it.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Date, you've got less than 30
Yeah,
seconds.
I know.
It's an operating.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? I'm restless.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper?
That's not what I'm Date, we're out of time.
Damn! What the hell?
Alright, guys, I am gonna take I need a. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. We got this. We got this. We got this. Okay, so I got done with the first lock. I know I'm just supposed to come over here and just strangle it.
A torso with a...
If it has a head, is it still...
What would you call it?
So just take the L on that. Wait, what's the lowest one? Let's see, that's 1, 2. Okay. So 50 seconds looks like the lowest right there.
Full body.
If I use this. 50. Yeah, just use it in there.
Are you sure I can break
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. We've been through this. And I don't know why punching it makes him impervious or whatever. Okay, and then come over here, torso. Strangle. I mean, choke, whatever. I'll go and use the half one. That makes us lose consciousness and changes the wound. Let's see.
Even my consciousness.
Yeah. Okay, then I know I need to go turn the dial.
I'm tired of this.
Let's go turn
An old television.
Done.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops. It appeared to be...
What is... Iris has something to...
unknown.
Guess that means we have to...
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso.
Let's go.
A common... a drug bottle that... There is no label.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if even in Somnium. Some things should not... Only a shell.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I see what I need to do. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Yeah, if you can't pull it, then push it. Yeah, I got it.
3 minutes, Date.
Yeah, I know.
That shelf sticking out.
So on top. It's gonna bonk her in the head, isn't it?
What?
Oh.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Oh, it's a metal ball.
Why would anyone put that there?
So you could use it.
An iron ball. It looks quite heavy.
throw it that way.
Understood. It is unexpectedly light. All right. Yeah!
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I hope this is the last time.
TV.
An old. This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
There's the gun.
Just a locker.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Oh my gosh. This is all to make it fall down, right? All being permanent. It's just all bad set of circumstances or some shit like that. Fuck. What am I watching? Was I supposed to figure all that out? Because I just guessed. Shoot, like, She watched all the original murders go down. So this case is linked to the original murders. What in the fuck?
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Wait. Iris did the original murders too? Ooh-wee. Okay, you know what? I need to pause. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then, you know what? I'm debating whether to leave this shit on a cliffhanger or figure it out. Either way, I will be right back. Alrighty then. Back in black. Well, black and blue. Let's see. Yeah, I'll ask these questions and then I'll probably close it down for the night. About the original and new incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Why?
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know. Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely. The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
Okay.
This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Tell me about the original Cyclops.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Then I will still keep on asking. I love you, boss, but come on.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sync earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
You cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Yes, I would, because I'm convinced that Date is the original.
Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
I don't believe that, boss. I don't believe that for a freaking second.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really. You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
Yeah. Computer shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it. Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Dot. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
So she was there, but she doesn't remember them. She forced herself.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Well, you can decline him taking her home. You can just release her, actually. But I guess you could just be nice and just actually take her home.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. All right, sure.
Curious, but I didn't want to pry. Turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But, alright, thank you guys.